up here in Grand Isle. The mayor has yet to declare a state of emergency. Right now on Barone Street, they have cars parking here and a bike path here. But what they're proposing is switching that. Beverly says the master plan does not make sense. She can't build a restaurant back here, but literally across the street, it's zoned for an apartment. A lot of kids, while they're out of school, will go to really cool summer camps, but these kids at Victory Field get a really special treat from an NFL star. This map shows the Gentilly area extremely susceptible to flooding. But these blue flags show where a canal is going to be built to help relieve flooding in this neighborhood. The Audubon Aquarium pulled out all the stops for teens with cancer. They started their morning with a red carpet, then they splashed into summer with a breakfast they'll never forget. Even though Chief Harrison says they just made one of their biggest drug busts in their history, the department still needs more resources. In the middle of the hustle and bustle of the city is a place where people can come in and have a quiet sanctuary to reflect and disconnect from the city. Still to come, they're not impounding cars, but a different set of wheels. For people who work downtown, finding a parking spot can be a headache. But for bikers, it can also be dangerous. So Bike Easy wants to change the way people think about parking in the CBD. Right now on Barone Street, they have cars parking here and a bike path here. But what they're proposing is switching that and having a two-way bike path here and cars parking here next to the road.
Really just a lot of cars. I haven't witnessed no accidents. I haven't been here for that.
People who work downtown say they're not sure this plan will work.
I just don't think it's safe for people to get out their cars on that side of traffic while cars come in. Because like I said, this is a busy street.
People with Bike Easy say their plan for connecting the Crescent City will work.
It's a big, complicated issue, and we think that actually getting a chance to experience the street in new configurations is one of the best ways to move forward and figure out the permanent changes that will enable everyone to get around safely.
Bike Easy says they want safer changes to include bike paths, walkways, and streetcar and bus stops.
The whole idea is to help people get where they're going more easily, more safely, and ensure that folks living here in the city of New Orleans have a lot of options for how they get around.
The pop-up demonstration has city approval for 3 months. When she was looking for a place to hold her new art gallery, Maisha Francis found something completely different. An old building, abandoned for almost 50 years.
You know, I saw it, I got a vision, and we just ran with it. We just went.
In the middle of the hustle and bustle of the city is a place where people can come in and have a quiet sanctuary to reflect and disconnect from the city.
We have so many treasures just right around us.
Soul Stay is a new kind of hotel that puts a focus on meditation, inspiration, and peace of mind.
You can journal, you can read, you can sip tea. You just come here and take that moment and then go back out into the world.
When you are at Soul Stay, the goal is for you to leave feeling better than whenever you came in.
A lot of people are hurting, and they're trying to make it, and they're trying to survive. And of course, in this world, we're going through so much that, especially just on this busy street, that this can be a sense of calm.
The idea for Soul Stay came about after a group came together and talked about the issues that mattered to them. The owners want their visitors to have the same kind of experience.
To know that we are helping people connect from everything that's going on around them in this world, so that they can be whole and complete and continue to strive. I live for it every day.
Soul Stay is located in Treme on Orleans Avenue. For WDSU News, I'm Kellie Sanchez.
The truth is, it is a fact that if we take on too much rainwater in any given hour, we will flood.
Many people in New Orleans are used to floods. But thanks to a new flood reduction project, they may not have to live with it for much longer.
New Orleans should be like the new Venice, where we are living with the water, enjoying the water, playing with the water, but also learning from the water.
Right now, there is one pumping station to serve the entire Gentilly area, But these blue flags show where a canal is going to be built to help relieve flooding in this neighborhood.
The green and blue corridors will bring us into the 21st century of water management and teach people that there are other ways to manage water beyond pumps and drains.
The corridors include parks and pathways that will help slow down water and give the pumps time to work. But before the construction starts, project leaders want to hear what the community thinks.
So everyone, when they came in, they received both red and green stickers, and that allows them to provide input that we can then document.
HUD says community engagement is an important step.
Any way that the citizens can help to reduce floodwater in their community is something that's very positive for the entire city of New Orleans.
Project leaders hope construction starts early next year. Essence Fest will draw thousands to the city for the music and stars. But New Orleans is throwing in some lagniappe. With 4th of July and Essence Fest this week, now is the perfect time to showcase the city's Black-owned restaurants. This year marks the first Black Restaurant Week in New Orleans.
Being from Texas, we always hear about this latex, this whole Creole infusion that we get amazing crawfish, amazing Creole food, but it doesn't do any justice when you come to New Orleans and get to taste it right here in the heart of the town.
Black Restaurant Week will highlight African, African American, and Caribbean cultures. And restaurant owners are excited for the chance to promote their business. The owners of Her Dat Kitchen say, with Black Restaurant Week falling during Essence, people can see what New Orleans has to offer.
Of course, everybody wants to go to Bourbon Street and you want to be downtown, but there are hidden gems all over the city that people miss.
We're in the memory making business. So every time you travel, you come back, your colleagues ask you how was New Orleans or the place you visit, without even a hesitation, you always mention a meal.
Black Restaurant Week runs through July 8th.